children for years to come. We all have a history, a timeline, climate, historical moments that others can learn from. Do you remember the role you played in your family? What was your role? Describe the advantage and disadvantages of that role in your family. What was the impact of that role in your life? Write your history. Growing up in a bustling household with 5 younger siblings, my role was that of the caretaker and leader. Mornings were a chaotic symphony of alarms, whining, and bickering as we all hustled to get ready for school. The responsibility of ensuring everyone was on track fell on my shoulders as I guided my siblings through the morning routine, from freshening up to preparing breakfast. During elementary school, we walked to school and bundling up in sweaters, jackets, hats, gloves, tennis shoes, and boots was a necessity for the journey. The boys, with their nonchalant attitude, had the routine down, leaving me to manage the process for my younger sisters. After school, my responsibilities continued with homework, chores, and prepping for dinner as our mother worked during the day and late evenings. Saturdays brought a different set of challenges. Oh, those awful green plastic bags of laundry. When the washing machine and dryer were down, the task became particularly taxing. Convincing my siblings to help with the laundry was like an act of Congress, and often I found myself managing the laundromat trip alone. Despite the exhaustion, I used the time to keep an eye on my twin sisters, making sure they were safe while indulging in neighborhood adventures. Being the oldest girl came with both advantages and disadvantages. As a leader, I developed strong leadership skills, helped with chores, and set an example for my siblings. This fostered a sense of responsibility and accountability, and I became a trusted role model for my family. However, the pressure to succeed and excel in all areas took its toll. Parental expectations were high, and my needs often went unnoticed amidst the everyday challenges of sibling disciplinary actions. Despite the difficulties, Sundays became a period of respite. Mama was home, and a visit to church. I found solace and a break from the demands of daily life. Church became a sanctuary where I could momentarily escape the burdens of responsibility. In hindsight, being the oldest was both a privilege and a heavy burden. It forced me to grow up quickly, navigating the challenges of leadership while feeling overshadowed by the needs of my siblings. The unique dynamics at play even caught the attention of my teachers, who discovered the connection between me and my siblings and wondered how. In examining the lived experience presented in this story, a profound narrative emerges that sheds light on the complexities of familiar roles, responsibilities, and the impact on one's well being. Let's delve into an analysis, discussion, and recommendations for well being based on this compelling lived experience. 1. Role dynamics. The story underscores the central role played by the eldest sibling in the family dynamics. As the caretaker and leader, the protagonist juggled the responsibilities of ensuring the younger siblings were ready for school, managing household chores, and even taking charge of the weekly laundry routine. This dynamic illustrates the multifaceted nature of familial roles, where the eldest assumes not only caregiving responsibility, but also a leadership role. 2. The emotional toll. While the protagonist embraced the responsibilities with a sense of duty, the narrative hints at the emotional toll it took. The pressure to succeed and meet parental expectations, coupled with the unnoticed personal needs, created a burden that went beyond the physical demands of daily life. The gym teacher's recognition of the unique family situation suggests that the external world perceives the challenges faced by the protagonist, even if they go unnoticed within the family. 3. Coping mechanisms. The protagonist's coping mechanisms, such as finding solace in church on Sundays, highlights the importance of self-care and emotional well-being. The brief respite from responsibilities provided by the church environment becomes a vital aspect of maintaining balance in the face of daily challenges. Have a discussion. Discussions could include balancing act. The story prompts a discussion on the delicate balance between fulfilling familiar responsibilities and preserving one's well-being. The protagonist's role, again, as a leader and role model is commendable, but it raises questions about the expectations placed on the eldest child. How can families encourage a shared responsibility approach, ensuring that the burden does not fall disproportionately on one individual? 2. Parental awareness. The narrative suggests a lack of awareness on the part of the parents regarding the emotional struggles of the eldest child. This opens up a conversation about the importance of open communication within families. How can parents create a space for their children to express their challenges and needs without fear of judgment? 3. Empowering siblings. The story highlights the struggle to involve younger siblings in shared responsibilities. Exploring ways to empower and involve all family members in household tasks can contribute to a more equitable distribution of responsibilities. This not only lightens the load on the eldest, but also fosters a sense of teamwork and shared accountability. Here are a few recommendations for well-being. 1. Open communication. Encourage open and honest communication within the family. Establishing a platform for all family members to express their feelings, concerns, and needs can contribute to a supportive environment. 2. Shared responsibilities. Promote a culture of shared responsibilities within the family. Establish age-appropriate tasks for each family member, fostering a sense of contribution and shared ownership of household duties. Self-care practices. Recognize the importance of self-care practices. Encourage the protagonist and other family members to prioritize activities that promote mental and emotional well-being, whether it's finding solace in religious or spiritual practices, engaging in hobbies, or seeking external support. In conclusion, the lived experience presented in the story offers a valuable insight into the intricate dynamics of familial roles and their impact on well-being. By fostering open communication, promoting shared responsibilities, and prioritizing self-care, families can work towards creating a nurturing environment that supports the holistic well-being of each member. Here are some recommendations. We are writing. We are charting our history. We're documenting. We're looking for ways to be well. Journaling can be a powerful tool for promoting self-reflection, self-awareness, and overall well-being. Here are some journaling ideas that individuals can explore as part of their well-being exercises. Gratitude journaling. Writing down 3 things you are grateful for each day. reflecting on specific moments, people, or experiences that brought you joy. Consider how expressing gratitude impacts your overall mood and outlook. Self-reflection. Explore your emotions and identify any patterns or triggers. Write about a recent challenge or success and how it made you feel. Consider what you've learned about yourself through recent experiences. Some goal setting and progress tracking. Set short-term and long-term goals for various aspects of your life. Regularly journal about your progress towards these goals. Celebrate small victories and reflect on setbacks with a growth mindset. Practice meditation by describing your surroundings in detail. Reflect on a meditation activity you engaged in during the day. Explore how meditation impacts your overall sense of well-being. Positive self-talk. Write down positive affirmations that resonate with you. Reflect on moments when you demonstrated strength or resilience. Challenge negative thoughts and replace them with positive affirmations. Daily highlight reel. Record a positive or meaningful moment for each day. Consider how focusing on positive aspects influences your overall mood. Create a compilation of daily highlights to review during challenging times. I particularly love this one because I love doing these moments of reflection of days in it. What is it? I call it day in the life of Dr. Eve. So you could call it day in the life of whatever your name is. And I think that's a great way of doing self-care explore or daily highlight reel. Self-care exploration. List activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Track your self-care routines and their impact on your well-being. Experiment with new self-care practices and document your experiences. Also, relationship reflection, creative expression, and future self-exploration. This is Dr. E right here on Touch One Life, Touch Millions. Writing the prompt of the day. What role did you play in your family's dynamic? Tell a story. Write the narrative. Pick your reader up. Uber picked them up at one destination and dropped them off. Believe it or not, your story is the beginning of the highlight to prepare you for your season of elevation. Understand your history, your story. Sometimes we will find moments in our stories that don't feel so good and maybe even trigger. If it does, find a friend, a spouse, a loved one, a therapist, someone you can walk through your process with. But whatever you do, walk through the process. Begin to heal. Begin to share your stories. Leave a legacy for your family. Be the repairer of any breach in your family. Peace and blessings to you all. You are listening to Dr. E right here on the Touch One Life, Touch Millions podcast. Wishing you the very best. Again, hit the subscribe button. Again, to all of my replay viewers, new visitors, my new subscribers, old subscribers, thank you for coming, and you are welcome. And our next prompt is going to be, what was distinctive about your hometown? What was distinctive about your hometown? What figures from that community stand out in your mind? Let's talk. Looking forward to your answer on Touch One Life, Touch Millions. Follow us. Join in on the journey as we write our narratives. Peace and blessings to you all. And until next time.